Sometimes people will say, well, you know, Jehovah's Witnesses are against education. Well, that's ridiculous. We're not against education. We are pro-education. It's just that we are selective with who does the educating. We promote divine education. We believe it to be superior because it leads to everlasting life. So, with schools of higher education, in many of their curriculums, and if you know anything about it, maybe some of you have been, do they not have Philosophy 1 and Philosophy 2? It doesn't matter what you're going to major in. And they start you off there. You'd be going for another thing, but you have Philosophy 1, you have Philosophy 2. And then all of a sudden it gets in there, and the intellectual gripping of the mind, very hard to recover from. I've seen this so many times, and we could tell you so many horror stories, and the parents are all distraught. Well, you put them there. I remember one mother, I talked to her son, he went to Harvard and we were in New England. He became an evolutionist, raised in the truth. Mom couldn't believe it, but I got him to tell me what he really thought. She was devastated. Well, you let him go there, and this real bright professor got a hold of him. Hard to believe. And sometimes some parents will drop their child off at a university, especially when they send them away from home, away from their established theocratic structure. And elders that serve there will tell you, and I've been in a lot of places where there's, they call college towns, time and again, an elder or servant in some cases too, they drop their child off, a few months, they went to a few meetings, they're gone. Parents are all upset. Why didn't you do more for my son? Why didn't you do more for my daughter? I would say, who dropped them off? The elders are heartbroken. They try. Know a lot of them personally. So you have to decide that. You want to take the risk? Your call. We're warning you. The other one, and I know this is a very sensitive area. We raised 2 boys, so you want particularly as a parent, and you have a boy, that he should be able to, if he chooses to get married, take care of his wife. So the Jews actually had a saying, the Hebrews in the Bible times, that if you did not teach your son a trade, you raised a thief. So they were big on making sure they learned different ways to make a living, provide for a family. And of course, generally they always had children. Well, we understand that. So the governing body understands you want your children to be equipped and prepared to leave the home and take care. However, another false refuge, and you parent and the individual child have to work out your own salvation with God, this higher education and this press for higher education. And when the motive is salary and the idea of having the means to get that dream house, see, you got a problem. So, all we're saying is that what you choose to do, they need to learn something. They need to learn thinking ability, learn how to take care of their wife and their family. But what I don't appreciate hearing, and I heard this in different parts of the country, not saying I heard it here, you need a degree. I don't care what they said or this or that. You need a degree. Well, my answer to that would be what they really need is a good name with God. That's what they need. And we're not going to apologize, because there's no need to, for encouraging our young people in this organization to reach out for full-time service. That would be absurd and offensive to God. We're going to encourage that. We think that's a great life for our young people. Many of us did it.